Okay, let's see. Okay. Today I'm going to plant these. Let me see if they're backwards. Hang on. I hope not. Today I'm going to plant these. I planted these last year in the, I planted these last year using the winter sowing method. It's really too late for me to do that. It's March, the first week of March. Today I'm going to plant these. I have not used this kind, I've used this brand, but not So Easy Echinacea. Last year I planted these using the winter sowing method, but it's really too late for me to do that. It's March, early March, so I can just plant these. I don't typically plant anything in little, I've got my little containers right here. I usually don't do this, but last year I did it for Echinacea and I got a few good ones started, and they made it all the way through. They made it through the whole year, and so they're planted over here, but I do not know if they're going to come back. So I struggle with getting Echinacea planted, and I would like to have some actually bloom at some point. So in my journal, I have my journal here from last year where I had everything that I planted, and I think I planted daisies, which I have over here, and then I had Echinacea and probably black-eyed Susans, which they all did pretty well. Especially the black-eyed Susans, and the daisies did pretty well too. But I'm going to plant these today, and then oh, there's one other thing. Last year I ordered a lot of floret seeds. I ordered mostly zinnias. They're not selling their seeds this year, but they're working on new seeds for the future. So I really enjoyed floret zinnias. I had celosia, which I had a couple that grew. I think I didn't plant them in a good spot. The dahlias that I planted, they grew, but they grew very slowly. I think I had them planted in a spot that was maybe too heavy of soil. I don't really know what happened, but I almost gave up on them, but they were back here in this part of the garden, and they took up so much space, meaning they took up so much space and they didn't even fully grow. So I got plants that were maybe like this tall when they should have been super tall, like 4 or 5 feet tall. So I'm going to try again this year. I've got one pack, and I don't know, there may be 20 seeds in here. It's probably too early to start these, but I'm going to put them in a couple in these little containers, and then I've got the tubers from last year that I dug up. I did not store them properly, but I think there's a couple that may still be okay. They were just in my storage room in a bag. So I think that I'm going to try to plant those or cut those apart this weekend to see if there are any that I can actually use. I mean, I'm just going to plant them anyway. If they grow, they grow. If they don't, they don't. But so that's what I'm going to do today. Okay, I have one more thing. Last weekend was my birthday, so usually when it's my birthday I ask for, or I just buy it for myself. My husband will get me like something, we just get each other something small. So I usually want books or things for the garden. So I wanted something for the garden. So I've been going to Costco the past few weeks, and this week, or a few weeks ago, they had a lot of new garden things. So I got this. So I am so excited about these. I don't know where I'm going to plant them yet. I'm probably going to plant them on the, I don't think I'm going to plant them on this side. I'm going to plant them on the other side of my garden, which is just like complete opposite, but basically the same. It gets more sun over there in some parts, but less sun in other parts. So I'm going to have to see. So these are, I think, caladiums. Yeah, caladiums and then elephant ears. There's 3 elephant ears and 12 caladiums. I think I'm going to plant the caladiums. I have these little containers over here, not these, but over here, that I think the caladiums will do better in because it gets more shade in this corner. So couldn't find my clicker. I love this little thing. It's I got this tripod at Amazon, and it has just this little clicker. I think the tripod was $15 because I didn't have anything. I just would sit my phone on a chair and prop it up with a block or a brick. And anyway, I like this because you can start the video with just this little clicker. Hey. Okay, so back to the seeds. I have 10 little pots back there, but I'm going to plant a couple of these in each pot, and I may just put one of these in each pot because I don't want to waste them. I don't have any more, and I do not know if Flora is going to sell these again. I think I did save some seeds from the dahlias that I did grow, but I have the tubers that I'm going to plant. But I just want to plant maybe 4 of these to see if anything actually sprouts. It may be too early to plant these, but these took a really long time to get going, and I just want to see what happens. So this is what they look like. These are the purple coneflower Echinacea. They are. I don't know if they dyed these seeds or just coincidentally, but anyway, I'm gonna put probably 2 of these in each one of these little containers, except for maybe the last 2, and I'm gonna put the floret dahlia seeds in those. Just put all of these, well, I put these in the first 8, and I put these in the last 2, and I'm going to just kind of poke them down in the soil a little bit. Just going to cover them a little bit, not too much. Some seeds don't need to be covered with anything, so, but these on the package, it does say cover these, so Yeah. And then there is the dahlia seed. The last thing that I will do for the seeds, I will get some water and just kind of lightly cover them up. I don't want to splash the water out of the little pot. So I'm going to write the date on these. Last year I planted these in May. I had planted some earlier, I think actually in April. So, but it's pretty early, but this is just kind of an experiment with a couple of seeds. I don't want to waste these because they're the last ones I have. And these, I'm gonna write today's date on right here. Or last year I got this idea from someone else to put my seeds in like this binder with the clear packets. So everything I planted was it was just easier than putting them in a box. I have put them in a box, but I already had the binder. And then I just bought these little clear, you know, individual, there's 4 on each side, so you can put the seeds in here, and it just makes it easy. You can see what you planted and when, and separate them by like season or when you planted them, or you know, whatever works. So now I'm going to take these and just try to keep them watered and keep them close to my house and make sure they don't dry out. So thank you for watching.